What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video we got a Chevy Colorado here. No blower motor. It used to work, customer said work on high speed only, and then it completely stopped working. So if you guys blower motor is not working, if you're like Houston, we have a problem. We need to test things. So there's no air, okay, whatsoever. AC is compressor, everything is running beautiful. AC works, heat system works, but there's no air coming out of the vent. So let's try this on. We're gonna put the key on this baby. Okay, okay, key is on. So there's nothing there, okay? No 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go underneath. If you want to diagnose your car yourself, you want to go down here. Let's see if you can see some things, if you can check some things out, because I already know what the issue is. Let me make some space here. This car seat's got to go back, okay, because we checked it out before. Even the customer knows. Okay, you see this right here? My friend Jim was here repairing this vehicle before me. But I'm going to show you a few things, okay? First of all, this connector doesn't want to come out, and it's brittle. All this cables are crispy right here. Look at that. They're really crispy, burnt. So I did tell the customer to pick up that connector. Also, let's take this guy out. So his main issue, one, when I played around with the last time, this blower meter came out for a second. But check this out. So he went and got me both connectors in this vehicle. Today we're gonna fix both connectors. Look at that, it's melted. We got a solution for that. This is probably the main power source, this cable right here. That's why it got so hot and it melted, made no connection in there. And so that's that. So he did get me a resistor. He did get me this connector here. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it step by step. And this connector right here, if it comes out for any reason, and if it doesn't, then we're gonna have to probably get a blower motor. It's kind of like melted in there. Okay, it's kind of moving, but it's not coming out. Okay, I'm gonna get that out and then we'll show you. So we do got a solution for this. I'm gonna show you guys. If you got headlights going out, connectors melting, we got a solution for that. So in today's video, we're gonna do a few things. Pull this pipe off, and they do have recall on a lot of these, so your connector is gonna burn out and everything's gonna give up. So how are we gonna do this? One wire at a time. First, let me remove all this crap here, and then we'll get to that. I do want to remove all the tape, so I'll only do one wire at a time. And I want to see if I could get this guy out. That'd be beautiful for me right here, right now. This needs to cooperate with me, so let me get that out too. Okay, so can't get the blower motor connector out, but I'm gonna start from here. We're gonna take out all this tape here. Okay, so grounding wire. Yeah. All right, so all this comes out. This is good. So the wires are like put together. How this is done is great. Okay, so I'm gonna go get the new connector. What we're gonna do is, first you want to go one wire at a time, okay? You want to make sure the connector is the same position. This wire comes off, the same wire you're gonna select. We're gonna cut and splice each wire together, and we're gonna wrap it up. They use this universal connector, but we can wrap it up differently, but we're gonna do that. Give me a moment. So if you want to use these connectors right here, pretty much you put the same thing you do. You only strip wire about from here. You see in the metal, it has like a little notch from here to where the metal piece ends. Okay, this extra piece here is a sleeve. So you stick the wire in and you clamp it right on that side. So you do the same thing from the opposite side, and then you do have to heat shrink this right here. So you use a lighter or something to heat this up so it shrinks down and grabs the wire. But pretty much you're gonna pinch this side and get the wire on the other side and pinch the other side, so there's a divider in the middle. Okay, that's all this is. So if you're gonna use this, you can. I don't like these because the wire usually comes out of it. Soldering is a better solution than this, or just tape it up if you're at home. You know, at home you're not gonna have all the crazy stuff that we have in the shop. Anyways, I did it the way I show you, like you would do at home, and it works great. So here's the new connector. So remember, I want to grab this wire from the connector, this one, and same wire. Okay, so we only cut one wire at a time. I do want to go towards this wire right here first. I got my tool here, so I'm going to show you one or two and then do the same thing for all of them. So you want to take the same wire from that. You know, if you mix them up and you lose track, you're screwed pretty much, and then you're not gonna know which wire goes where. Okay, so original connector is no longer here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into these wires and we're gonna make a really good joint right here. Okay, if you got a needle nose, squeeze it, twist it, turn it really well, and then once we're done, I'm going to show you what we're going to do something different with this connector. That way we get better connection, which is going to help prevent that burn. Okay, anyways, let me move on. Okay, if you guys got solder wires at home, that'd be the best thing to do. So this connector is going to the blower motor resistor, okay, and it controls the speed of that blower motor. There you have it. Okay, wrap it around really good. So I'm going to show you one more, and that's about it. Okay, so we're going to go to the next wire, which is the second wire. So we holding the connector the same position, and we're gonna go to this next wire. We're gonna cut this wire off, and we're gonna strip it, and on this connector, remember, holding the connector same direction, we got this second wire. I'm gonna splice this little guy. Okay, same thing. Okay, after this I'm not gonna go any further showing you guys, but this should work out pretty good. If you have solder at home, solder this baby really well, but this works just as well, no issues. So that's it. Tape this up really well and then we're good to go, and then I'll do the rest and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done with this little guy. Here's the melted connector, here's the new connector. So if your blower motor or anything not working, anything, it could be headlight bulb, it could be anything, you might want to look into the connector also. Okay, both sides. Okay, so this customer did bring me a resistor. We are gonna replace the resistor, but prior to that we do got one more issue to resolve. We also got an issue with the blower motor connector here, which doesn't even want to come out. So I might just cut this. I'm not sure if I'm pushing this guy in properly or not to get the connector out. But when it's like that, it could be like freaking melted in there, like pretty much it will stick to both ends and never come out. So I'm gonna try to do some harm here. There you go, we got some of this, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this connector together and put the blower motor in. Look, but this is never gonna work. Okay, look at this guy. So let me get the other one too. So look at this, two pieces melted. Okay, 2 people are melted. So we are gonna put some dielectric grease on this, and that should help us out. Okay, so let me get a connector for this little guy. So here we are with this little guy here, and what I want to do here is I don't want to take too much of this, so I am gonna kind of cut it. Like, you see what I'm doing here? I'm about to cut both of these together. Okay, you never want to do that on this one, okay, because there could be live wire in there. Okay, I did this because it's not connected to the back of the power, okay, because you're pretty much going to short circuit the system. So what we want to do here is one connector at a time, like I always say. So let's take this wire that's close to this push pin here, and we're going to go a little bit further. It's kind of brittle. It's a good spot for us to choose from right there. So that's that. So same thing here, we're going to use this little guy right here, the one that's close to the connection to the push pin. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna make a really solid solder. I was gonna solder, but we ain't soldering here. So we do need to tape this guy up really well. It's fine to do this at home, okay? It's fine to do, nothing to worry about. You go to a mechanic, he's gonna do the same thing. Get out of the way, connection. So why not do it at home? If you could invest yourself like 20, 30, 50 bucks into a soldering machine, that's even better. So got a neck pin in here. So splice this one. So it's only 2 wires. We don't need to explain the second wire. So I'm gonna go a little bit further because the wire is kind of brittle from the tip. And I'm gonna splice this guy. Same thing here, okay? My arms down here are super duper tired right now. Okay, I'll do the same thing here. Tape this up really well. Okay, let's get this going. Some of these might come with those little clips that you squeeze. If you have those, do kind of put them in, okay? So every wire is different for different vehicle, so get yourself a correct connector for your vehicle and make a good connection, okay? And tape it up really well. We're pretty much done deal here. Now I need to pull that resistor off and we'll continue. Sometimes these are like 8mm or a Phillips head screwdriver. This is something different. I'm working with 5.5mm here for the resistor. There's 2 bolts on this guy, and every vehicle will have a resistor. Some new vehicles, it's like controls through the ECM module, or not the ECM module, but like a body control module, or the push buttons and everything. So this guy itself is pretty old, and here comes new resistor. You never want to turn this on without having this in there and the blow motor, because blow motor is what cools this baby down, okay? I've seen people melt these things straight out of the box. Okay, I can't even find the damn slot. There you go. Why is it not going? Okay, I got it the wrong way. That's why. It's got to go this way. There you go. This is the magic part here. Right after this, we're going to connect it. But prior to the connection, we are going to put some dielectric grease. And if your car's connector is not burnt yet, you might as well do it. Good idea to take care of it before it melts and everything. So this customer also, I think one thing I told him was he was using this on high speed only, and I told him, you know what, let's fix everything. If your resistor is bad, it's gonna put out so much power, and it's definitely gonna burn things because you got it running on high speed all the time. You got to give it some break. Come on, little guy, go back to your spot. Get one side and the other side kind of screws me. So if by any chance this thing doesn't come on, it could be that blow motor connection at the end tip might be like melted or something, but that'd be the last thing. But this is in. Let me go get some grease. This issue here with this melted connector here, this is what you need. Okay, here's the new connector. Okay, and here's the old connector. Okay, so let me open this up. Should have been done that. So if this thing had some grease on this, it would have resolved the issue. And don't go cheap on it either, okay? And what you want to do is you want to get this on this. That's all you need all around, okay? And then I'm gonna get this out of the way, and time for us to plug this in. There you go. We're gonna do the same thing with this connector here. Okay, so this thing needs to kind of come up. Come on, what happened here? Why did it stop coming? I don't know, but okay, I guess I'm at the, I need to work this little guy right here. Okay, little bit later, I guess this thing is going bad. There you have it. I want to put a little bit more so we could go inside. So I need to figure this guy out first. There you go. That's what I need. It's gonna give it lubrication, it's gonna protect it, and it's gonna give it heat. It's gonna give it less heat. It's gonna have less heat, okay, pretty much, put it that way. So what we need to do is, remember the original wiring was this manner. So remember that tubing we took off in the beginning, it's got to go back on, okay? You cannot say without this you're gonna burn your probably resistor, because this sucks. The heat off it, and it cools it off. Okay, there you go. So a little bit of this grease right here is gonna go a long way. Let me close this up. It's time for us to test everything. Okay, let's come up. Time for us to, it's a moment of truth. Okay, so let's take our key. Okay, there you go. We got fan working. This is not gonna help us and show us anything. We need like a paper. Okay, you can hear it. There you go. We got a working blow motor. And thank you for watching my video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Long video, but this is worth doing it. Thank you for watching, and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.